What's up, guys? Welcome to my very first solo YouTube video, which is kind of scary. And it's probably gonna suck really bad, so bear with me. You don't even have to watch it if you don't want to. But I am doing a mukbang for my first video. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a Korean eating show. But you sit on video and you eat a large amount of food and just kind of chit chat. So I thought that would be a really fun and easy way to break into my first video for YouTube. So I ordered some food from Poncho's, which is a all vegan Mexican restaurant here in Las Vegas. If you guys have never had it, if you live in Vegas or if you come to Vegas a lot, it is amazing. Even my friends who are not vegan absolutely love it once they try it. Sometimes I have to trick them into trying it, but they love it once they actually try it. So it's definitely worth a look if you're in Vegas and you like to eat vegan food. Anyway, I ordered through Postmates actually, so they should be here hopefully any minute. I just wanted to get the introduction done and, you know, say hello and try to get my footing and figure out, you know, my lighting and all that stuff for this video. So yeah, right now we're just gonna kind of wait for my Postmates to get here and then we'll get started on the video. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I love Ponchos. The only thing that kind of sucks is I ordered a horchata with this and the Postmates driver didn't pick it up. So I don't know if they forgot to put it out for the driver or if the driver just forgot to look for it and grab it. But either way, I do not have my vegan horchata and I'm really kind of bummed out. So I got a glass of water instead, which is not as delicious, but will still help. So here is my order from Poncho's. This is the Vegan Impossible Burger, and they put this on a pretzel bun, I believe. That's what that is. I ordered mine with bacon, cheese, and jalapenos. So we'll see how this is. I'm not even sure. I've never had it before, but I'm excited to try it. And this is my favorite thing to get from Poncho's, and I order it just about every single time that I order food from there, which is the Supreme asada fries. They're amazing. They're delicious and amazing, and I could eat them like twice a week, and I pretty much do. Goodbye! You can get these actually with pastor and chorizo and some other things as well, nopales, pretty much any kind of meat alternative you can get these with. I always get the asada because it's delicious and yeah, I love it. I did try it one time with the chorizo and it was pretty good, but it made my stomach a little upset. So I don't know if it was whatever type of chorizo, vegan chorizo that they use that upset my stomach, or I just wasn't feeling good that day. I'm not really sure what the problem was. But this, oh my god, is what it looks like and it's so amazing. Oh, it's so good. Alrighty. So, let's get started with our little chit chat. Once I can actually open this, I might need a knife actually to cut this. So, I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Let's see here. I'm not gonna lie, this bacon looks a little suspect. I have not found a decent bacon alternative yet, but I keep trying because I love bacon. I miss bacon. I'm just not willing to eat it anymore. But this looks, I mean, can you guys see how, like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Oh. Well, that's dangerous. You couldn't even see that in there. Make sure there's no other wood in my burger. It's kind of scary. Anyway, so we are gonna chit chat. So you guys can get to know me, or if you are my friends and you already know me, we'll see how well you know me. Actually, I just wanted to do an update on, how my last year has been, and, the things I've kind of been going through. I don't really talk a lot about personal stuff, but I did want my first video to be a really good representation of who I am and my real day-to-day self, just because from here on out, my channel will be mostly about cruelty-free beauty things, whether they're tutorials or reviews. I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with that yet, but I do want you guys to be able to see me for real, I mean, obviously I have makeup on today, but like, this is my hair. Like, you can see my gray growing out. It's got a little bit of purple in it, it's just a little ponytail in the back. Like, I want you to see this is the real me. I want you to, know my personality and know that my YouTube channel is not going to be completely vain or fake, just because I choose to talk about beauty issues. But yeah, so let me take a bite of this and then we'll get on with the chit chat. Let's see, Anybody else do a happy dance when you get your favorite food? This is so good, seriously. Pancho's has like the best vegan Mexican food I've ever tried. Ever tried. Even though, actually, I should tell you guys, I am not technically a vegan any longer. I have nothing wrong with being a vegan. I think it's really admirable and I think it's awesome for people who live that lifestyle. I tried to do that for, the last year, a little bit longer than a year. And where I'm at right now is it's weird. It's a weird space because people tend to be, within the vegan community, people tend to be very adamant about these rules on what a vegan is, okay? And while I can understand that people want to make sure that they're doing things, the right way and the most honest way that they can, I found that doesn't work for me as well. So, while I still eat mostly vegan food and live a mostly vegan, cruelty-free lifestyle, things like, I drink a lot of tea now, and I put honey in my tea. And the reason for that is I have really bad allergies here in the desert, and I use local honey and local bee pollen to counteract my allergies because I do not take pharmaceuticals. So that in and of itself, that's not the only reason, but that in and of itself is technically enough of a reason that I am not vegan anymore for a lot of people. I do know vegans who still eat honey or use products that have beeswax and things like that. And personally, I feel like to each his own. Whatever you want to do, if you're making better choices than you made last year, then hell yeah, like I'm here for that. You know what I mean? But again, because it is so frowned upon if you're not doing everything 100%, I don't label myself vegan anymore. I don't want to argue with people in the bar, which has totally happened. I don't want to have to explain what I eat, what I don't eat, where do I get my protein from, like all this, weird shit that goes along with being vegan, which is strange because no one ever really gave a shit about what I ate before they found that out, so I don't know why people give a shit now. But they do, and it's weird. It's super weird. Anyway, so aside from this being my first video, it is actually my birthday today, which is awesome. And the reason that I actually finally decided to do my first video, because I was like, man, it's my birthday, you know, I really should just bite the bullet and make a video and not be scared about it and just be like authentically myself, you know, even though, again, I am wearing makeup and all of that, but I mean, that's me anyway, you know. A lot of days when I'm at home, I don't wear makeup, but I never go out without makeup on. So I feel like this is still authentically me, okay? Anyway, today's my birthday. Shout out to fellow Scorpios. You guys fucking rock, and you know it. We all rock. So my birthday had me thinking about some real stuff today, you know, and actually like the few weeks leading up to my birthday as well. That was a huge bite. Mostly things like, what have I been up to for the last year? Like, how do I feel about my last year? You know, and what I've been doing, and, you know, has it really made me happy? What are the things I want to change, if anything? And to be honest, the last year has been a little crazy, a little rough, you know. First, let me say my relationship is amazing. My husband is super, super amazing, and I am so thankful to finally have a partner that is accepting and understanding and, you know, I mean, just everything that I wanted and really hoped for in a partner that was kind of lacking, you know, in previous partners. And I love him, and he's just amazing. So there's nothing bad about that, nothing crazy about that. My health, however, has been a little crazy this last year. Sorry, I kicked the kicked the stand there. It's been a little crazy with my health. I spent about 8 months of the last year pretty much in the house, not being able to really do much. I had like no energy. I literally spent probably 5 months of that period of time like on my couch, like not even able to do stuff. And like that's not even an exaggeration. Like I would wake up in the middle of the day and, you know, hang out with my dog for a few minutes, you know, maybe use the restroom, get some water or get something to eat. And then I would be on the couch almost the entire rest of the day. Like I would not move from the couch unless I had to eat or use the restroom, pretty much. And it was awful. I felt terrible. I wasn't depressed, but my moods were definitely affected by that, you know. And I when I say like no energy, I mean like no energy at all. No energy. And it was crazy. And, you know, at first I thought like, oh, maybe I'm just a little depressed about something, you know. I quit tattooing also. So I was like, maybe it's just affecting me more than I thought it was going to, you know, that kind of a thing. And when it kept going on and I realized like I wasn't actually depressed, I started paying attention more to what I was eating and what was going on with my body. And I had been, even though I wasn't changing the way I was eating much, other than eating like less, and I had switched to vegan, I actually was gaining weight, which was really crazy. And at first I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe I just have to like pay attention a little bit more, whatever. But the amount of weight I gained made me really concerned. And it didn't make sense. And by no means am I a nutritionist or anything like that. But basic stuff about, you know, what you learn about calorie intake versus burning and all of that, you know, I was like, there is no reason that I should be gaining weight. As a matter of fact, I should be losing weight, and I'm not. It was totally the opposite. And I didn't understand why. So about, I don't know, a few months ago, I got this app, and It's called, oh gosh, I'm not even sure if I'm going to say it right. Chronometer or something like that. I'll leave a link obviously down below if anyone else wants to use this. But I started tracking all my food. And I had done this before, but what's different about this app is that it actually tracks all of your nutrients and vitamins and all of that stuff as well, which most of those other apps don't do. So I started doing that, and after about a month and a half, now mind you, I was only intaking roughly 1,200 to 1,300 calories a day, okay? So after doing that and tracking everything and like looking at the results, I realized I was completely deficient in B12. I had almost no iron intake, and I had like no iodine intake either. Now, while iodine seems like a random kind of thing, it's not that random, because when I was doing research on hypothyroidism, which is what I, assumed that I had an issue with, that was one of the things that people tended to be deficient in when they were having these problems. So I went and got supplements. I don't take pharmaceuticals. I didn't ask a doctor for any kind of medication or anything like that. Wow, long ass story short, sorry. I went and got supplements, and I got a thyroid one and like a basic, basic one for daily vitamins, whatever. And I started that about, I don't know, a month and a half ago maybe. And immediately I felt way different. Like immediately my energy was just, like I felt normal, it wasn't up to like 100%, but it was such a drastic change. And I knew immediately that was what my problem was. And over the last month and a half, I've not really been working out or anything. But I have been dropping weight, thankfully. My energy is like so much better, and I don't, sleep all day. I actually get up and I want to do things, and I plan things, and which is, pretty much what I was doing before. So I'm just really happy. I'm able to like enjoy food again and not worry about how it's going to affect my body quite as much. I still have a few issues, but I'm working through them. I am legitimately trying to track my progress and make sure that I'm doing the things that I need to be doing to take care of my body. Not that eating French fries is really the best thing I could be doing right now, but it's my birthday. It's my birthday, remember? It's my birthday. Okay. So I'm gonna eat a burger and fries. Don't come for me. I don't care. I almost want to have a beer. That might fuck up my stomach though. Anyway, so that's been my little health issue. Like I said, long story. Very short. Finally starting to feel better. Finally starting to lose weight. And I'm almost to the point where I feel like I would have enough energy to like actually go to the gym during the day too, and not be like completely wiped out for the rest of the day. So I'm thinking I'm going to start that maybe next week. And for those of you who know me, I used to go to the gym twice a day. That's how much energy I had, so I would work all day and still find time to go to the gym twice a day and then go hang out with my friends at the bar. Like, can we please get back to those days? Please, let's get back to those days. I need that energy back, okay? Give it to me. Anyway, the other thing that's different that's been going on in the last year is that I quit tattooing, which I briefly mentioned. I wouldn't say that I quit tattooing. I didn't quit. I still have all of my equipment. I would still love to travel and tattoo with my friends in different cities, different, whatever, countries if I could. Anybody. If you're listening, you live in another country and you want me to come tattoo at your spot, hit me up. I'm so down. But yeah, I love tattooing. It's just, I got to a point where it was making me sad. It made me more sad than it made me happy. I didn't like being in that space as an artist, Now, granted, a lot of people can make really amazing art when they're sad. But being a sad tattooer is not a fun thing. And I just, with the change in the dynamic of the tattoo industry, and I'm not going to get too much into that, but just like a brief kind of thing, getting bullied by customers is like, it's so crazy to me because never ever would that should have ever happened. Like before I was a tattooer and I was going into tattoo parlors to get tattooed. That is not a thing. Like I've seen people get thrown out of shops, thrown over railings from tattoo shops. I've seen fist fights break out. Tattoo shops used to be like kind of intimidating, like almost like a sacred place, like you had to have some balls to really, try to go into a tattoo shop and get tattooed. Not that I want it to be intimidating for people any longer, but just the whole thing about customers, feeling like they want what they want when they want it and you're going to give it to them. I'm just not down with that. I'm not okay with that. I don't like getting bullied by people. And being a tattooer, it sucks because, I want to make people happy. I want to make beautiful art and I want to hang out with people and create this beautiful, magical thing that never existed in the world before the two of us literally sit down and make it happen. And it turned into, well, how much is it going to cost? That's too expensive. Can I get it cheaper? Well, this person can do it cheaper, or I'm going to wait and talk to someone else in your shop after you're gone to get it cheaper, or, just all of this kind of shit. And it's like people don't respect it anymore, and it made me so sad. It made me so sad that I couldn't do it, I was coming home from work probably like 3 or 4 times a week and just crying, I couldn't handle it anymore. It made me so unhappy. And my husband actually told me for months. He wasn't my husband at the time, but he actually told me for months. He was like, just quit. Like, you shouldn't, this shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't be crying every day coming home from work. And I knew he was right, but I wasn't ready to give up. And that went on for probably about 6 months longer than it should have. So 6 months of just being so sad about it and knowing that I should leave and not doing it. And it just, it was just fucking awful. Like, it's still sad to me talking about and thinking about it, That being said, I still love tattooing. I still have the utmost respect for it. I still want to travel and see my friends and tattoo their shops. Casey, what up, dude? Super down to come out and tattoo with you. I love the shop in Hawaii that I work at. Those guys are freaking awesome. If you guys are watching, I miss you. I love you. I'll be back next year. So it's not like I hate tattooing. I guess I just needed a break from it. Or I needed a break from doing it full time, or I don't know. I'm still in a weird space about it. I don't know. Anyway. Aside from tattooing, I started a clothing line last year with a friend of mine. We had some trouble getting it off the ground. And we had to change some things up with it to really kind of get it rolling. Totally cool. Stuff happens. It's a little different than I expected. It's a little different than my original idea of what it was going to be. But like sometimes those things kind of morph on their own. They become like their own kind of entities or whatever, which is where it's at right now. I haven't been spending too much time on it like the last couple weeks really, which I should. I just haven't. So much energy now. I want to do all the things that I haven't been able to do. So, there's that. I'm not giving up on that quite yet. I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about it though. I just need to make time for it. Anyone else out there wants to help me with it, hit me up. Scorpion Moon Apparel. You can check it out. See what it's all about. If you're into it, you want to help me out, holla at your girl. Anyway. So, now that I'm feeling much better, and I'm feeling much healthier, I have a lot of enthusiasm for this next year. I'm excited about a lot of things. I have some plans coming up. I'm going to build my first chopper this winter. I just got my frame actually, which I am super excited about. It's not really a frame, it's actually a hardtail kit for the frame I already have. So I have to chop that and then weld the hardtail kit onto the frame, which is really exciting. I'm super excited about building that on my own. And like legit on my own. Like I am gonna try to do absolutely everything I can on my own. Okay, so that's for real. Very, very excited about that. I'll probably do some videos on that too and just post them on the Retro Weirdos YouTube, which is the other YouTube that we were working on, the other YouTube channel we were working on. It's just under Retro Weirdos if you guys want to check that out. So as far as this channel, are you guys excited about this? I'm kind of excited. I'm a little scared, actually. Mostly because of this. I mean, that's supposed to be the bacon. Like, can you see that? What is that? I don't know what. Oh shit! And they put a tomato in there. I am not a fan of big chunks of tomato. All right, let's try this. It's weird though, because this, I mean, it actually looks like a real burger. I feel like I want to show you, like, hopefully I don't spill this everywhere. It's even kind of red in the middle. Like, is that too bright? Can you guys not see that? I don't know. I'll try to, like, there, maybe that helps. That is so weird. It's like legit looks like a burger inside. That is so, I mean, the fact that it's pink. Oh my god, this one's even crazier. Like, the fact that it's pink, can you guys see that? Is like, that's even more gnarly. Like, what? Okay, well, I'm gonna try it. Hopefully it's good. That tastes like a burger. Aside from that weird bacon thing. I don't know what that is. That tastes like a burger. So, this is the Impossible Burger, and I think it's by Beyond Meat, but I'm not positive. If I'm wrong, I will post below what it actually is and where it's actually from. But this is, if you are one of those people who are like, oh, I couldn't eat vegan burgers because they taste like shit or whatever. I mean, I kind of agree with you. But try this. Oh my god, the Impossible Burger. This legit tastes like a real burger. Like, most of the other vegan burgers are like black bean burgers or whatever, and they're good for what they are, I guess. I actually don't really like the black bean ones. I feel like they fall apart. But for what they are, they're okay. Boca burgers are not super amazing. Beyond Meat burgers are really good though. The regular ones. I think this one is by Beyond Meat as well. Maybe not. But whatever this tastes like a fucking burger. Like, this tastes like a real burger. I dare you to have one. I dare you to try one. I think, where else has them? White Castle? A&W. I think it's A&W. Sells these. You should try one. That is really good. Except, I'm taking that bacon off. This is... No. No. It's the bacon thing that's... There is just no substitute for bacon. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it goes. That is so good. Alright, so I'm getting full. As far as my YouTube channel, what the fuck is it gonna be about, Lydia? Well, let me tell you, fam. I want to make videos about cruelty-free beauty. Now, again, like I said earlier, I'm not really sure if that means I'm going to be doing tutorials, if I'm going to be doing reviews, if I'm going to be doing, I don't know yet exactly, which is why it took me so long to even make my first video. But it will be based around cruelty-free lifestyle. Now, there are some other things I want to share with you guys, like vegan recipes, vlogs. Like I really like the idea of vlogging. We were doing it on our other Retro Weirdos channel, and it's super fun. So I was thinking that I would do some vlogs as well, you know, maybe just riding to different vegan restaurants here in Vegas, or when I travel, doing that kind of a thing, and vlogging from there. You guys let me know below if that's something that you would watch. I don't know if other people are actually interested in vlogs or not. I don't know. I watch them. I think they're fun, and as long as they're not hella boring, which this probably is really boring, but again, this is my first video, so and it's a mukbang. How can a mukbang be boring? I mean, it's food. Like, everybody likes food. Y'all want to watch me eat, right? I'm just saying. Okay. I'm probably going to do more mukbangs, too, because I like them, and I like food. And food likes me. And I always find it really interesting what other people eat. There's this other girl on YouTube, Cheap Lazy Vegan, and she's so cute. And I love her videos. She does these, like, vegan mukbangs, but she does them with, like, traditional Korean food that she makes vegan. And they're so awesome. And I'm, like, drool every time I watch her videos because I want to eat what she's eating. But yeah, I just find it super fascinating, the stuff that people eat, you know, or at least the things that people eat that they make themselves, or if they're eating something out of the norm, you know. So, vlogs, recipes, mukbangs, cruelty-free videos. I mean, kind of the whole thing is cruelty-free, right? Vegan goes along with that. Also, like, with the beauty thing, I really want to focus on, I mean, I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when I watch YouTube, these girls, I mean, they're beautiful, but they're so much younger than me, and what they use for makeup or, like, their techniques, they don't work for me, you know? Like, I have some wrinkles going on, girls, like, I earned that shit for sure, but I can't wear makeup the same way that these other beauty bloggers or beauty vloggers, beauty gurus, whatever you want to call them, I can't wear it the way they wear it, you know? And there are a few vloggers or beauty vloggers that kind of talk about, you know, skin that's maturing and things like that, but not that many. And a lot of them don't wear the type of makeup I would want to wear either. So I feel like, you know, if I can make these videos on the way that I would wear makeup, or you know, the products I would use for my skin type, and maybe even help somebody else, you know, roughly around my age or roughly with the same type of skin that I have or skin issues or whatever, then yeah, that would be awesome, you know? So it's kind of my goal. That's kind of my goal, is just to make content that's, like, helpful, you know? I feel like there's this age gap. I mean, not gap, how do I say it? Like, there's an age group that is not, no one's making content for us, and I'm in my 30s. My skin isn't terrible, but it is aging, and beauty wise, I've been looking for, you know, YouTubers that are talking about the things that are important to me, and I'm just not finding it. So if it's not out there for me, I can't be the only one who's looking for this stuff, right? Or who cares about this stuff. So maybe I just need to make that content. That's what I'm thinking anyway. That's what I'm thinking. Hopefully by the time I do my next video, I'll be better at this. And even maybe a little skinnier. I know some of you, my friends, out there, looking at me in this video, judging, trying to be like, oh my god, how should I gain so much weight? Asada fries. No. Kind of, but actually it's the thyroid issue, which I don't know if you can tell, my throat's a little swollen. It's a thing, but I do have it, I shouldn't say under control, but getting to that point, you know? So it was definitely a health issue. For all you nosy people out there wondering why I'm so fat now, that's why. And when I get skinny, I'm still gonna eat like this because it's fucking delicious. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with this mukbang, I think. If y'all want to hang out with me some more, you want to hear me rant about shit that don't matter, you want to see me make some beauty videos for us ladies in our 30s and 40s, then subscribe and comment. Tell me how much you love me. And yeah, and I'll see you next time, okay? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, bye. The fuck out of here. Not gonna lie, these fries are kind of cold now because I've just been talking too much. Which I think, I don't know, is that the point? Is that the point of a mukbang? To talk and to eat? Did I fail at one more than the other? I don't know. These fries are cold. Still good though.